Welcome back to ABCGH Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into a thrilling and complex storyline that has fans on the edge of their seats. Anna Devane, a woman of unshakable resolve, finds herself entangled in a dangerous web of lies, conspiracies, and betrayal as she seeks to uncover the truth behind Cyrus Renault's mysterious death. Buckle up, this is a story filled with twists, moral dilemmas, and high-stakes drama that will leave you questioning who can truly be trusted. The fallout begins. Anna Devane's dangerous predicament. Anna Devane's relentless pursuit of justice has always been one of her defining traits, but this time, her determination might cost her everything. After being removed from the Cyrus Renault case by Ada Turner, Anna's fire to uncover the truth only burns brighter. She knows something is amiss, not just with Cyrus's death but with the entire cover-up surrounding it. Her instincts tell her that Jason Morgan is innocent and that his alibi with Drew Quartermaine checks out. But as Anna digs deeper, she finds herself clashing with Jack Brennan, a high-ranking WSB official who seems to know more than he's letting on. Brennan, desperate to protect his protégé Jocelyn Jax and the WSB's secrets, sees Anna as a threat that needs to be neutralized. When Anna refuses his offer to rejoin the WSB, a move he hoped would silence her, Brennan takes drastic measures. He exposes her efforts to clear Jason Morgan's name, leading to her dismissal from the PCPD. Stripped of her badge and authority, Anna becomes vulnerable in ways she hasn't been in years. But Brennan doesn't stop there. In a chilling escalation, he arranges for Anna's kidnapping. His plan? To keep her out of Port Charles until either she agrees to work for the WSB again or the case of Cyrus Renault's death goes cold. Brennan even considers handing Anna over to one of her many global enemies, a move that would buy him time while placing Anna in unimaginable danger. This section explores the intense power struggle between Anna and Brennan. It paints Brennan as a cold, calculating figure willing to go to any lengths to protect Jocelyn and maintain control over the situation. Meanwhile, Anna's vulnerability adds emotional depth, showing how even the strongest characters can be pushed to their limits. A shocking revelation: Jocelyn Jack's hidden role. As Anna painstakingly pieces together the puzzle surrounding Cyrus Renault's death, she uncovers a shocking truth that shakes her to her core: Jocelyn Jax is responsible for Cyrus's murder. This revelation doesn't come easily, it's the result of meticulous investigation and sharp intuition. Anna recalls seeing Jocelyn poking around Cyrus's apartment during her own investigation into Dex Heller's mysterious death. At first, it seemed like harmless curiosity on Jocelyn's part. But as Anna connects the dots, she realizes that Jocelyn had far more involvement than anyone suspected. Jocelyn's actions weren't random, they were calculated and driven by a desire for justice after Dex Heller's death. However, in killing Cyrus Renault, Jocelyn inadvertently set off a chain reaction that led to a massive cover-up orchestrated by none other than the WSB. Jack Brennan had stepped in not only to protect Jocelyn but also to shield the WSB from scrutiny. This revelation places Anna in an impossible position. Should she expose Jocelyn and risk ruining her future? Or should she stay silent and compromise her own principles? The weight of this decision looms large over Anna as she grapples with what it means to do the right thing in a situation where every choice feels wrong. This section delves into Jocelyn's motivations and how her actions unintentionally created chaos. It also highlights Anna's moral conflict, adding layers of complexity to her character. The WSB cover-up, a web of lies. The involvement of the WSB in covering up Cyrus Renault's murder adds yet another layer of intrigue and danger to this already convoluted tale. Jack Brennan initially denies any connection between the WSB and Cyrus's death when confronted by Anna. But as she continues pressing him with undeniable evidence, he finally admits the truth: the WSB orchestrated a cover-up to protect Jocelyn Jax. Brennan explains that Jocelyn is no ordinary young woman, she is being groomed as a future WSB agent with incredible potential. Her involvement in Cyrus's death was an unfortunate accident born out of desperation, but Brennan sees it as his duty to shield her from the consequences. He views Jocelyn not just as an asset but as someone worth risking everything for. However, Brennan's admission comes with a chilling ultimatum: Anna must stay silent about what she knows or face severe consequences. Despite her initial reluctance, Anna agrees, for now, to keep quiet about Jocelyn's role in Cyrus's death. She knows that exposing the truth could have devastating repercussions for everyone involved. This section examines the moral ambiguity of Brennan's actions and raises questions about loyalty, justice, and sacrifice. It also underscores how far-reaching the WSB's influence truly is. Anna Devane, a relentless pursuit. From the very beginning, Anna Devane has been driven by an unyielding desire for justice. She believes wholeheartedly in Jason Morgan's innocence and sees through the lies surrounding Cyrus Renault's death. Her instincts tell her that this was no ordinary crime, it was a professional hit followed by an elaborate cover-up designed to mislead even seasoned investigators like herself. As a former WSB agent, Anna knows how these organizations operate. She quickly suspects their involvement and begins questioning Jack Brennan, a move that sets off a chain reaction leading to her dismissal from the PCPD and eventual kidnapping. This section highlights Anna's resilience and determination while setting up the larger conflict between her quest for truth and those trying to stop her at all costs. What lies ahead? As this gripping storyline unfolds, several burning questions remain. Will Anna succeed in exposing the truth about Cyrus Renault's death? Can she outmaneuver Jack Brennan and his powerful allies within the WSB? And most importantly, will she survive long enough to see justice served? Anna faces threats from all sides, her career is in shambles, her life is in danger, and she must contend with impossible moral dilemmas. Yet if there's one thing we know about Anna Devane, it's that she never gives up without a fight. This closing section builds anticipation for what comes next while emphasizing just how high the stakes have become for everyone involved. What do you think? Will Anna uncover all the secrets surrounding Cyrus Renault's death? Or will Jack Brennan succeed in silencing her once and for all? Next, we'll dive into an exciting development in General Hospital as we explore the debut of Bryce Derphi as Vaughn, a WSB handler for Jocelyn Jacks. This storyline is packed with potential twists and turns, and we're here to break it all down for you. Let's take a closer look at what this new character brings to the table, Bryce Derphi's journey to this role, and how Vaughn might impact Jocelyn's future. Jocelyn Jacks faces challenges under Vaughn's watchful eye. Jocelyn Jacks is about to embark on a new chapter in her life as she begins her training under Vaughn, her WSB handler. Vaughn's arrival promises to shake things up for Jocelyn as she navigates the high-stakes world of espionage. While Jocelyn has shown determination and grit in the past, Vaughn's skepticism about her abilities could push her to prove herself like never before. Our predictions suggest that Vaughn will challenge Jocelyn in ways she hasn't experienced before, forcing her to confront the harsh realities of working for the WSB. From rigorous training sessions to morally complex missions, Jocelyn will have to rise to the occasion if she wants to succeed. Vaughn's tough love approach may initially frustrate Jocelyn, but it could also become a catalyst for her growth, both as an agent and as a person. This section sets the stage for the dynamic relationship between Jocelyn and Vaughn. By introducing tension and potential character development, it teases viewers with the promise of gripping storylines ahead. Bryce Derphi reflects on his first day as Vaughn. Bryce Derphi recently opened up about his experience stepping into the role of Vaughn on General Hospital. In an interview, Derphi described his first day on set as a whirlwind experience. "I kind of felt like I got thrown into a washing machine and spit out an hour later," he joked. Despite the fast-paced nature of filming, Derphi expressed excitement about seeing how his debut episode comes together. Derphi's enthusiasm for his role is palpable, and fans can expect him to bring energy and charisma to Vaughn. He mentioned that working with the cast and crew was an incredible experience, adding that he felt welcomed from day one. As Vaughn steps into Jocelyn's world, viewers can look forward to seeing how Derphi's portrayal adds depth and complexity to this new character. This section highlights Derphi's personal reflections on joining General Hospital, giving fans a behind-the-scenes glimpse into his journey while building anticipation for his performance. Bryce Derphi, from modeling to acting. Before landing his role on General Hospital, Bryce Derphi had an intriguing journey that took him from modeling runways to television sets. Interestingly, Derphi's modeling career began by accident. His sister tricked him into attending a modeling expo. That unexpected opportunity led him to sign with a modeling agency and move to New York City. However, acting soon became part of his career path after he attended an audition that sparked his interest in performing. Derphi eventually moved to California, where he began balancing both modeling and acting depending on what opportunities came his way. Over the years, he has appeared in various film and television projects such as Yellowstone, Driven, Hacks, 911, and Last Man Standing. His versatility as both a model and actor has allowed him to adapt seamlessly between industries. This section provides an expanded look at Derphi's background, showcasing his diverse talents while adding depth to his personal story. Derphi's journey with General Hospital. Interestingly, this isn't Bryce Derphi's first encounter with General Hospital. The actor previously auditioned for other roles on the ABC soap opera, including the part of Harrison Chase. Although it ultimately went to Josh Swickard, Derphi expressed no hard feelings about losing out on the role. In fact, he mentioned being happy for Swickard when they crossed paths at the studio after Derphi booked the part of Vaughn. Derphi's persistence in auditioning for General Hospital demonstrates his commitment to joining this iconic show. Now that he has finally landed a recurring role as Vaughn, fans are eager to see how he makes his mark on Port Charles. This section adds layers of intrigue by exploring Derphi's history with General Hospital, emphasizing his determination and excitement about finally becoming part of the cast. What can we expect from Vaughn? As Vaughn steps into Jocelyn's life as her WSB handler, fans can expect plenty of drama and challenges ahead. Vaughn is likely to serve as both a mentor and an obstacle for Jocelyn, pushing her limits while questioning whether she has what it takes to succeed in such a high-pressure environment. The dynamic between these two characters could evolve over time, starting with tension but potentially growing into mutual respect. Vaughn may even become a pivotal figure in shaping Jocelyn's future within the WSB. However, his skepticism could also lead to conflicts that test Jocelyn's resolve and force her to prove herself repeatedly. This section speculates on how Vaughn will influence Jocelyn's storyline while creating anticipation for their interactions. Derphi's excitement about joining GH. Bryce Derphi couldn't be more thrilled about joining General Hospital in this exciting new role. He expressed gratitude for being part of such a long-running show with a dedicated fan base. As Vaughn makes his debut on March 7th, viewers will get their first glimpse of how this character fits into Port Charles's ever-evolving landscape. Derphi's excitement is contagious, and it's clear that he is ready to bring something fresh and dynamic to the show. Fans can look forward to seeing how Vaughn shakes things up, not just for Jocelyn but potentially for other characters connected to the WSB storyline. This section wraps up by emphasizing Derphi's enthusiasm while teasing future possibilities for his character. What do you think about Bryce Derphi joining General Hospital as Vaughn? Are you excited about seeing how he interacts with Jocelyn? Next, we're diving into an explosive storyline that could shake Port Charles to its core. Drew Quartermaine, one of the most divisive figures in town, is rumored to be heading toward a shocking and potentially deadly encounter. With so many enemies and tangled relationships, the question isn't just if Drew will get shot, it's who will pull the trigger. Let's unravel this thrilling mystery and explore the motives, suspects, and consequences of this high-stakes drama. Willow Tate, a shocking revelation and a desperate act. Imagine Drew Quartermaine recovering from a near-fatal gunshot wound, only to come face-to-face with the person who tried to kill him, Willow Tate. This shocking twist would send ripples through Port Charles, leaving everyone stunned. Willow, consumed by anger and heartbreak, might confess that Drew's manipulative actions destroyed her life and her relationship with Michael Corinthos. She could reveal that she believed Drew would never stop pursuing her, forcing her to take matters into her own hands. But what would drive Willow to such an extreme? It's not just about Drew's betrayal, it's about survival. In a desperate moment, she might feel there's no other way to escape his grasp. However, things wouldn't go as planned. Drew could overpower Willow and disarm her, leaving her no choice but to flee the scene. Despite everything, Drew might still protect Willow by continuing to blame Jason Morgan for the shooting. This act of twisted love would add layers of complexity to their dynamic. This section explores Willow's potential descent into desperation and how her actions could lead to a shocking confrontation with Drew. It also raises questions about Drew's motives for protecting her despite her betrayal. Jason Morgan, the prime suspect. With Jason Morgan already on shaky ground due to his tumultuous relationship with Drew, it wouldn't take much for him to become the prime suspect in Drew's shooting. Their history is fraught with tension, jealousy, and unresolved issues, making Jason an easy target for suspicion. Adding fuel to the fire is Drew's false claim that he was Jason's alibi during Cyrus Renault's murder investigation. If Drew were to point the finger at Jason after being shot, it could be seen as an act of revenge rather than truth-telling. Drew's jealousy of Jason runs deep. He envies Jason's freedom, his relationships, and even his reputation in Port Charles. By accusing Jason of attempted murder, Drew could try to strip him of everything he holds dear. This section delves into the psychological underpinnings of Drew and Jason's rivalry while setting up Jason as a plausible suspect in the unfolding mystery. Selena Wu and Jen Sidwell, dangerous alliances. Drew Quartermain has been playing a dangerous game by aligning himself with Port Charles's mob bosses Selena Wu and Jen Sidwell. While these alliances may have benefited him initially, they come with significant risks. If Drew were to cross either of them or worse, both, it could easily lead to deadly consequences. Perhaps Drew uncovers sensitive information about their operations or decides that their interests no longer align with his own. In such a scenario, Selena or Sidwell might see no other option but to eliminate him before he becomes a liability. The world of organized crime is unforgiving, and betrayal often comes at a high price. This section adds intrigue by exploring how Drew's involvement with Selena Wu and Jen Sidwell could set the stage for his downfall. A long list of enemies. Drew Quartermain has managed to alienate nearly everyone in Port Charles: family members, former friends, and even romantic partners. Tracy Quartermain and Ned Quartermain are fed up with his behavior and want him out of the family for good. Carly Spencer despises him for what he did to Michael Corinthos, while Sonny Corinthos has plenty of reasons to want him gone as well. Even Curtis Ashford, once a close friend of Drew's, now considers him an adversary due to his unscrupulous actions. With so many people harboring grudges against him, it's no wonder that someone might eventually take matters into their own hands. This section provides a detailed analysis of Drew's strained relationships and how they contribute to his growing list of potential suspects. The fallout from Drew's affair with Nina Reeves. One of the most explosive revelations in this storyline is Drew Quartermain's secret affair with Nina Reeves while he was simultaneously pursuing Willow Corinthos, Nina's daughter. When this scandalous truth comes to light, it will undoubtedly add fuel to an already raging fire. Willow would have every reason to feel betrayed, not just by Drew but also by Nina, and this revelation could push her closer toward drastic action. Meanwhile, others in Port Charles might see this as yet another example of Drew's manipulative tendencies and decide that enough is enough. This section heightens the drama by focusing on how Drew's affair with Nina could serve as a catalyst for his downfall. A mystery waiting to unfold. As tensions rise in Port Charles, it seems inevitable that someone will take extreme measures against Drew Quartermain. Whether it's Willow Tate acting out of desperation or one of his many enemies seeking revenge, the question remains, who will pull the trigger? And if Drew survives the initial attack, will they try again? The aftermath of such an event would be explosive. Accusations would fly as suspects are interrogated and alliances are tested. Meanwhile, Drew would find himself in grave danger, not just from his shooter but from anyone else who sees him as a threat. This closing section builds anticipation for what promises to be one of General Hospital's most gripping mysteries yet. What do you think? Will Drew Quartermain meet his end at the hands of one of his many enemies? Or will he survive long enough for justice or revenge to play out? Let us know your thoughts as we continue following this thrilling storyline. Stay tuned for more updates on all things General Hospital.